Grand Rising, big moment right now as we are in the void. We are blacked out. We're in the blackout. No frequency, a blank canvas, and a global reset is underway. The Schumann resonance, the frequency of the world that we live in, when we're in the blackout and there's no frequency, we have the ability to reset our everyday lives. And anyone that's hearing my voice today, if you could actually hear it, some people can't hear it because they're on a different frequency. They're on a different timeline, if you will. In the void, every aspect of your life can be reset, will come to the surface. And right now, there is a massive battle that's going on. And anyone that takes this message very seriously today, how you doing? And I'm going to share from my everyday life what this battle actually looks like. A frequency battle. When we come out, we go through the shift. Only one frequency will be the dominant frequency. I taught over the summer a very important phrase: assert dominance. In that internal frequency, which is your higher self, not your lower self, not the lower self that was just a collection of subconscious programs, not your fight or flight self, not the person that did not believe that they were worthy. No, we're talking about the king. We're talking about the queen. Every system, every person, everything right now in this very potent year, this is year one. This is a new beginning. So the energetics of this blackout is like never before. And in today's lesson, I'm going to give you everything that you need because it's your free will. It's your free will to implement changes, to look at this very scary thing that is going to pop up in your life. I'm going to say a few things in today's live stream on the podcast. If you hear me on YouTube Music, maybe you're in the car, you hear your Uncle Mike. How you doing? You need to be prepared for this battle. Let's make it your final battle so you could finally say, as I shared a couple months back, holy shift, I won. You have to win, bro. You have to win, sis. And there's something lurking for you in this void right now. This is not a joke. So for those that really focus their attention on today's message, you might want to grab a pen and paper. Class is in session today. It's so important. Know the importance of this moment. Grateful for everyone that's on the live stream. Very grateful if you could click the like button. It allows others to get this update. There's no turning back. When we are in the void right now, we are in year one. Everything will be reset whether you like it or not. Ooh. There are certain things in life, okay? And I've been sharing, I had to go through a lot of things. Maybe, at first glance, I really didn't want to deal with them. I didn't want to go through it. But sometimes in life, we don't have a choice, number one. Number two, we don't know. We don't actually know if it's good or bad. It's called the quantum. Things in your everyday life might get really weird. Maybe they've been weird in the past 48 hours. Is that you? Maybe things will pick up today. That's why it's almost like a portal or a window of time. It's not going to happen on one moment for everyone that's listening to this live stream, but we are going through this portal. We are going through this shift. And to discuss with the community, to get feedback, both here and on Facebook, globally, everyone is feeling this right now. Subconscious has to be reset. It is a dawn of a new day, Papa. I appreciate you being here. Today is the dawn of a new day. You must take ownership of your life. Massive resets are happening this year. Something massive, as I shared in that video, it's world famous now. Something massive is about to happen. I shared it last night. Again, you could feel it in the stillness. So we are in the stillness right now. We are in the void. And you could feel it. You know it because all animals are able to pick up on vibration and frequency, just like, birds know before a massive hurricane is coming, they fly out of there. A lot of animals, they go away from the earthquake before it's about to happen. Well, there's an energetic event that's about to happen. And you, the person that's getting this message, you could feel it. You could feel it. And if you are conscious and aware and you're paying attention to your everyday life, you're starting to witness a lot of glitching in your life because there's a massive battle. Someone is crying out, please, please come back here. It's not safe. It's not safe to move forward. I'm going to teach you who that person is today. A lot of you know it already that watch me regularly. Celestial Gatekeeper. Thank you so much for the super chat. Dawn of a new era. Thanks, Mike. I appreciate you. Let's open up the gates wide today. I appreciate that. Let's open them up wide. Get these celestial gates open, bro. I appreciate you. So in this now moment, we are in the quantum. The main video for those that are new to this, that haven't subscribed yet on the channel page, is what is a quantum event. And you don't know if something is good or bad. You don't know if a meeting with a person is good or bad. You don't know at first glance. You don't know what the meaning is. But in the quantum, some people know about the butterfly effect. A lot of weird things are happening right now. And we didn't, from going from A to B, point A to point B, we didn't realize what was going to happen last year. And now a lot of things are coming back. Misconnections are coming online. We had to go all around the world and okay. So we went all around the quantum, and now things are starting to make sense. You didn't understand the meaning, the purpose, how important it was until now. We are in the void. Ralph, thank you so much for the super chat. I'm very grateful. Thank you for that. Very grateful. Sometimes you might have to reset your apps on the phone. Sometimes we have to reset our computer because it's not running like a well-oiled machine. And once we hit the reset, once we go into the void, that screen is black. That's the canvas. That's the power. You have to embrace the void. It's so important. Some people think nothingness is powerful. And this is where you have to tap into your God-given gifts. You have to realize that today you are the creator. Beautiful canvas that you have today. So as you would reset your apps, you would reset your subconscious. It was reset. You were going through a lot of clearing, reinstalling, and now you have the whole operating system is about to come online. And when you come out, all of a sudden, your life is different because you're not the same guy that you were last year in the beginning of 2025, right? Girl, you're not the same. You did the inner work. You did the healing. You are ready. And you have to, he might make an appearance on today's live stream. Don't go anywhere, okay? He's going to come back again, all right? So someone is going to come to find you right now in the void. Not a joke. Because this is how important your life will never change if you don't focus on this and do these things. So you could say, anyone that resonates with this, my life has been on a loop. You keep looping the same similar experience, the same type of people, the same type of relationships, the same type of outcome, the same type of job. you could move. It doesn't make a difference. A lot of people are runners. They want to just run and run away from their problems. But the problem was always the internal frequency that needed to be reset. Reset algorithm. Someone's coming for you. Yeah. In the void. You better be prepared. You better have the full armor of God. Not a joke. It's coming. And you have to prove yourself in this battle. You have to prove yourself in this battle today. Because this person is coming for you. And you, any rite of passage, you look at all ancient cultures, there's a rite of passage. And you must do this. And I'm going to say a few things that those that are new, they might say, what the heck is this guy talking about? But it is the answer. And once you've decalcified your pineal gland, you open your third eye, you could actually see the realities. Ooh, can you see the realities? Do you see what's going on? And you're going to see a battle. You are going to see and witness two realities. It's a frequency. The reality outer world, it's not real. It's only I am. And that's why earlier, previous to this moment that we're in, we put an end to that old world out there on the beach. We did it. It's done. It's already done. But that computer, those apps, however you want to think about this, it had to be reset and then come back online. That old world, the old self, is finished. There is a reality that is it's desperate. It is so desperate. I'm gonna dominate. I'm gonna dominate today, and you're gonna dominate today. You better take this very seriously, because there is someone coming for you today to stop you. It's actually just part of nature. This person is coming to stop you. What are you going to do about it? This is the greatest battle, the greatest fight of your life. And this battle is with the previous version of yourself. Everything on the line. When you start to see glitches in reality that haven't popped up in a year or maybe years, and all of a sudden, magically, it pops up out of nowhere. It's like an RKO from out of nowhere. Right? You ever see the It's an RKO. Where the heck did this come from to try to stop me, to try to put fear inside of you? Right? It resides within your subconscious. You better get through to subconscious programs. You better click subscribe and study these things like the back of your hand, because your life will never change. You will never be ready to receive if you do not defeat and put away, finally put them out to pasture, the previous version of yourself. In the quantum, we are in the quantum, we are in the void, and things don't make sense, and you will come face to face with the residue. It is actually residue. Is a lingering frequency. You're driving in a car and you've been driving so far, and you went through this phase of chaos, and you were picking up two frequencies at the same time. And then at the end, it's like a little bloop, bloop, these little blips of the previous radio station that's trying to come onto your antenna. This is happening right now across the world. The people that are feeling this, you felt stuck in the past few days, all right? Watch yesterday's video if you didn't watch it yet. Everything, anything that you maybe witnessed or experienced in the past will surface to try to stop you, to try to keep you at a certain wealth level, to try to keep you being single and alone and miserable. These are the things you got to stand very strongly right now. Anything could pop up. It could be in the reality, like actual events in your reality, or it could be that that guy again. We loved this the other day. That self chatter. Get out of here. You got to get out of here. That chatter in that brain. It's in that chatter in that brain that's trying to come back. Get him out. Get him the heck out of here. Get him out of here now. It ain't no joke. You see how I took him right out, 3 seconds, right? This is what you have to do. Things will pop up out of nowhere. But I'm here to tell you, in the void, the blockages, you might have had blockages in your everyday life, were cleared. I got what I needed yesterday. I got the key. I got the Allen key, the Allen wrench. Yeah. I appreciate Elaine and Paul for getting it to me, right? I put on my plumber hat. I went underneath the sink. I fixed what I had to do. I fixed the blockage. I got everything up and running. And now it's working. Okay? These are the answers. The blockages are cleared. And sometimes we have to do these things ourselves. We have to do it ourselves. But sometimes we just need a tool. We need a tool. All right? A tool could come in many forms. People, things, situations, a moment in time. This is the time. Collectively, everyone stand today. Focus your attention on this message. The tool comes in. God is going to deliver the tool maybe through other people. And then now you have that. Now you have that hammer. Now you have the fire sword of truth. And now you can move forward with that. That's your tool that God gave to you. And it might come through other people. Elsa Bell, thank you so much for the super chat. The Foxy Lady is on day 6 of day 10 water fast today. Doing hard body reset. Send me strength. Love you, Mike and family. I love you. Good luck on your fasting journey. Okay. And if anyone, years ago, I didn't want to hear about fasting. Okay. Watch my full video, How to Reset Your Body for Optimal Health. Okay. It's going to help you. We have to be focused during this time period. Don't have things, foods, people, anything that's going to lower your vibrational frequency in the now moment. Oh, did you hear that? So your spine, you might feel these things. You might like be feeling your insides bashed apart. So like last year, we can't sometimes move forward. The ailments in the body, some weird things pop up from out of nowhere again, right? And last year I talked about the knees, and you have little energy portals in your knees, right? And there's a meaning behind it. So if your knee starts to act up, and it's like you can't even walk, and it's like bending the wrong way. If anyone experienced that? And I experienced that last year for I couldn't move forward maybe with something. And then all of a sudden yesterday, I feel it pop up again. But maybe what it's representing is the release that now we can move forward. So when you have these feelings in your knees, okay, you really want to study the body, you can click subscribe. You know these different, what are these different things? We do a lot of work in the solar plexus chakra, so important. A lot of people, how to go through the reset of the solar plexus, all of the nerves. You got so many nerves in your solar plexus. And the reason is because people took a massive hit post 2020 with anxiety. All right. So in order for you to receive the abundance, you have to be vibing high, and you can't have that frequency if you're in trauma, if you're in fight or flight, or if your solar plexus is shot. Realities clash, weird things happen. I know about my journey. I'm just sharing about my journey. A lot of people know about my journey. Magically, 100 subscribers were wiped away from our channel. Where did they go? Magically, right? Magically, one of my videos, had a little marking on it. I'm just not gonna deal with it. I set it for members. If you're a member, you want to watch that video from a couple days ago, it's there waiting for you on the channel page. None of this is real. It's all stuff from the past. I know this doesn't make sense to people. All I could do is share from my everyday life. Going back in 2020, the world was a different way, and you might have had these things. Maybe you're a content creator. Maybe you were censored, right? We were all censored, right? Please put a like on this video today and share it. So I know this sounds strange, But I'm here to tell you that if you go through something like this, it's not even real. It's actually coming from an old reality that doesn't even exist anymore. So I'm not going to give it a moment of my attention. I'm not going to care. Every time I go through these things, everything that it's just numbers and stuff, it's going to be replaced. Millions of people are finding this channel, okay? People support the channel. My work is going to be respected. I told you this. In 2026, you are going to be respected like never before. So anytime there's, you got to disregard it. This is God testing you. This is the universe testing you. And what this is the reality, the old reality is trying to come back in the void. Little things. And I've gone through little blips. I had a massive, crazy thing, a lot of people did in 2023 when the Schumann resonance, okay, I teach about this. It's still on the channel page. I like to call it the Schumann resonance rapture wave. Okay, some people that study the Schumann resonance, you see the updates. You remember that massive event in June of 2023. And in 2023, your life went chaos like mine did. So that's all that's gone. But what's happening is it's trying to get you to go back to fear. Oh, you're not enough. All these things. This is the previous version of your reality. I know this doesn't maybe make sense. There's two realities dueling it out right now. And one is guided by the previous frequency, the previous version. And now your higher self, the king of kings, the queen of queens, whoever you are, get this through your skull today. You got to be empowered today. You got to dominate today. You can't live in fear today. Nothing will make you turn back, even if you have to go out on your shield. It's true. The Young Spirituality, thank you so much for the super chat. I love you. Thank you so much, Uncle Mike, for your, I don't know what you wrote there. What are your thoughts, these targeted chosen ones? Any advice? Okay, I don't know what that word is there, but listen, again, I'm kind of talking about this right now. Nothing. Okay, so I encourage everyone, and you can watch how that glitched the actual video. Watch my video, None of This is Real. Type in, you could go into the YouTube search, type in None of This is Real, Our Everyday Lives. Whatever you got to do, go on the channel page, watch None of This is Real. Get it in. I know at first glance, I'm telling you, 7 years ago, I would have heard this and I would say, well, what the heck is this guy talking about? None of this is real. None of it. There is only I am. I appreciate that fit, Britt. And that video, when we put an end to the world, I told you this was the end. I didn't stutter. And so many thousands upon thousands of people love that video. Greatest 12 minutes on YouTube, kid. None of it's real. There is only I am. I hope thousands of people just write it in the chat today. Write it in the comments. I am. It's the only thing. There is only I am. There is only I am. I know some people can't hear this. I know you have the old programs. You can't. You say you think you're in the Matrix prison. There is only I am. There is only I. You see it right in your face. It could get right up in your grill. Okay, I'm from Brooklyn, right? Some people get up in your grill. We used to call it, right? They get it right up in your grill, and you say to yourself, "There is only I am." Oh, you could see an angel, yeah, and she's got this mean face on, right? And she could pretend it's not real, bro. She loves you. It's not real. None of it's real. You can see all these things, not real. I get it. Listen, I had to do a lot of inner work. I had to do a lot of studying so that I could teach this. I get it. At first glance, you're going to say, well, this reality is a frequency. We don't live in a world. We live in a band of frequencies. Are you tuned in? Are you tuned into Our Everyday Life? What is the internal chatter? Remember that chatter guy, right? That old guy, the old self that's trying to cause the negative chatter, right? I'm the king. Boom. I get rid of that chatter. I get rid of it real fast, right? I have respect. Everywhere I walk, I get respect. I told you. Respect is the new currency. Respect is the new currency. It's the answer. Respect is the new currency. What is the so now let's do the inner work. What is the story that you're telling yourself on loop, on repeat? If sometimes people say, oh, this guy's a little tough, this works if you're able to focus your attention on the video. You have to, I crack you open. I crack it open. I go deep. It's the only way. That internal, you got to get to that heart chakra. I said it over and over again. I learned it. I share it for years. Your third eye could get hijacked. The pineal gland could be calcified. But if you open that heart chakra, nothing could stop you. The heart chakra overrides the third eye. It overrides the third eye. I'm telling you this. And I'm here to tell you, when 7 years ago, I didn't know how to feel energy, have the foresight with the third eye, actually feel the fields. I can feel, ready? I can feel other people's heart chakras, which is good. And it doesn't mean you can't just look at a person or a situation. And again, quantum, we do the quantum here. You can't just say it's good or bad. A person could look scary, don't judge people by the way they look, their appearances, or the emotional fake faces they put on. You could feel their heart. You feel the ball of love. There's a ball of love inside. There's a ball of love. Also, you could have a person, I'm so wonderful, and they're not, and they're not. Chat's blowing up. So true. Right? So what you need to do at this time, all of your spiritual senses are coming online. You got to get your clairs up. I have to create today and every day. When we go through this shift, when you go through the void, okay, you're moving from one reality to the next reality. It's a beautiful reset. You did all the work. You reinstalled all the programs, but what needed to happen was you needed to reset. You needed a reset algorithm. You needed a fresh, hard reboot, whatever the terms are. Okay. And again, okay, I don't want you to think this guy says we're living in a computer. Okay. We created computers because we could only create what is actually, so it is representing, the computer is actually representing this quantum reality that we actually live in. Do you get it? So we are going through these deep resets. The programs that's running in the background, they're running in your brain. What's running in your background? I don't know the answer. You do. I'm always alone. I never could get ahead in life. And then you do a little fake manifestation. You do it for 4 or 5 minutes. Listen to this today, okay? Please, someone share this today so people hear this, because this is the truth. This is what you need to hear today. Because right now, I can't express it right now. This is so important. Because we are in this void frequency right now. So you have to, what is the internal chatter? Your 5-minute meditation, just listen to this. Don't get triggered. This is the answer. Some people get triggered, right? The 5-minute meditation, the holding of the crystal, the tarot card that was pulled for you, none of these things matter if for 95% of the day, please listen to this, for 95% of the day, you have this inner talking something else. Oh, I'm going to get my dream man. I'm going to get my dream man. But then you have this chatter that's running in the background all day long. This is the truthful work here on this channel. This is the truthful journey. This is this is a hard reset today. Get this, listen to this. Don't get triggered. If you're getting triggered, don't get angry. You're just going to spiral downward. This is the void. We have to know our power. We have to know that the subconscious is going to rule 95% of the reality. So that internal frequency, that's the main dominant frequency. Okay. On this channel, just like Tesla, we think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. What is the dominant frequency today? Think about it. Reset it yourself. What is the dominant frequency that you're running in the background? Fix it. You can't fix it with 5-minute meditation and then the rest of the day you know what you're running. Again, you cannot lie to yourself. You could lie to your friends, you could lie to other people, you could put a mask on when you go out in public and pretend to be somebody else. But the bottom line is, and this is never going to change, your internal frequency. What are you running in the background 95% of the day? That is the answer, and it will always be the answer. There is no quick fix to this. And this is where free will comes into play. For example, we go back. This is how I take everyday life examples, right? I had to fix that garbage disposal. How to get the sink up and running. I did the research. I knew what I needed to get the tool, and I did it myself. You got to pay the plumber. My friend went through a similar thing. He said, "I wish I knew what to do. I had to pay the plumber all this money for nothing. I just didn't know what to do." Some of the things in life, they're actually simple if you actually are conscious and aware of it. And that's what we do on this channel. Then you get to do it yourself. There's no guru. Again, I encourage you have to listen to the words. Go out, listen to this guy, listen to this girl, listen to all these people. But that at the end of the day, you have to take all this information. You have to sit out on the beach like I did or go to your favorite nature spot and process it in the subconscious. You can never pay a guru to ascend for you. So this is spiritual empowerment on this channel. Do you love it? Okay? Spiritual empowerment. And we're going to get it right today. We are going to get it right today. We are in the blackout today. And this is global. You could hit me up on Facebook. We're growing like never before on Facebook. I appreciate that. And getting the feedback from other people that are feeling this across the world. Everyone is feeling this right now. You can't fake a frequency. Do you get this? You can't fake a frequency. Okay? So you can feel it ahead of time. That's why I talk about the global energy themes as we go throughout the year. If you're new, we have a major one right now. We're in the blackout, Schumann resonance. Okay? You can't fake a frequency. People could write words on the internet. People could troll on the internet, but people that are actually, see, this is about people that actually feel. You can't fake a frequency. And that old program where you could hide behind words, there's science behind this as well, like Dr. Bruce Lipton. I love that man. Okay. All right. And he said animals are able to pick up on vibration and frequency. The gazelle doesn't have to go and ask the lion if it's going to eat it. It just starts running away. Right. So we're animals as well. Okay. In the animal kingdom, classification of living things. Right. Teaching it for years. Classification of living things. All right. You're an animal. We're all animals, just like so you were going in your rational mind. And that's why, as I shared in that video, right, some people won't make it. If you can't get back to nature, there's people that run away from love and they go to, guys, you got to think with the brain. You are supposed to, through your heart chakra, you are able to link up with similar, your tribe, your fellow soul family, whatever it is, your divine counterpart. You know your mission in life. Okay, like people write to me, Mike, what am I supposed to do? You have to figure it out. You just keep going and on the path. Okay. If you want to make 2026 your greatest year, watch the video on the channel page. It's a shorter one. The journey is the destination. You will only learn this going on the journey. It's not about stay safe. I understand. I don't want you to get triggered. I'm trying to help people, okay? I've shared this. We have a group of friends. We have one buddy. All of us have leveled up, and he is left behind, okay? You want to say, I'm not saying these things to try to, go. It's you, okay? And he thinks when we try to help him, he thinks that we're attacking him. We are not attacking him. We're trying to help him. He don't want to hear it. No, so then we go, okay, we step back and let him wreck his life. Let him wreck it. So I know some people, that's not, if you are an empath, you could raise your hand. All right. You're trying to save the world. You're trying to help all these people. And then meanwhile, you're trying to help them. And they might just attack you because in their mind, they think you try to give them advice, the anger comes out. Okay. Oh, so you can't. You have to just everyone is on their own journey. Right now we are in the void. When we come out of the void, we are going to see, you could book this, you are going to see a wider split. And you are going to see people that you never, maybe at first glance, you didn't realize. Wow, this is such a great person. Or you could say, wow, I never realized that this person is really full of it, right? So it's a massive shift. The truth always comes to the surface. The truth is rising up, okay? It's dangerous to be in the comfort zone. I am Jordan. It's very, and again, I'm not saying, I put it out myself. I have not been comfortable for years and I'm tired of it, right? So I've been on this journey. People that have been watching me, okay, you could click subscribe, watch this daily so you know the truth about the ascension journey. I ain't doing it no more, but you have to. We are not in a season for a lifetime. So what that means is that we're not comfortable for the whole lifetime. And it also means we do not suffer for a lifetime. You went through your pruning season. You went through your trials and tribulations. And now it's time for love. Now it's time for abundance. Now it's time for your nervous system to finally be calm. If there's one thing that I could, it covers everything. What I do is I just try to make things relatable for everyday life people. The wealth, the true love relationship, all these things, what it all comes down to is feeling safe in your nervous system. To have the wealth in the bank, the money, right? To have the huggies. Don't you want huggies, right? You want the love, right? Like not like a parasitical. If you're a guy, the parasitical modern woman that's looking to stab you in the back and take everything from you, right? For the divine feminine, you don't have the beta male, right? He's hiding his apps, right? He's talking to other girls behind the background. People love because I say the quiet part out loud, right? So what you want is you want that loyalty, you want the stability. You want your nervous system to say, gee, wow, I don't have to wait for the knife to come in the back anymore. Every single one of these things, okay, please click the like button so the world hears this. The bottom line is, if you want to look at this from a scientific background or whatever, it is that your nervous system needs to feel safe. That's it. That's it. I've heard every story from every man, woman, and child. And now I'm here to tell the greatest story that's ever told. That's what I'm here to do. All of these things, when you really get down to the basics of it, when you think about the frequency, you're thinking about the nervous system wants to be calm. A calm nervous system brings forth everything. Okay? I did it's a beautiful diagram video. Watch my video on the nervous system. and finally get your relationship right. Finally get your wealth status under control. For most people, and again, I get in the modern society, people got into consume. Did you ever watch They Live? Okay. But for the everyday life person, this is why everyone's going to have wealth in 2026. It's actually for your nervous system to be safe. Because if you have all this wealth, you're not in fight or flight, so you could pay the bill. And you could be nice to other people. Oh, so you could tip the guy. All these things, these are everyday life examples. Why we need to have our nervous system, why we have to have the currency, the energy. And in the past, we had the subconscious programs running in the background that are being reset in the void right now. When you come out, you have to ask yourself this question right now. Focus your attention right now. You ask yourself this question. What are you passionate about? What are you passionate about? Right? What are you passionate about? And really focus on that. Because that is the actual energy, okay? Not an energy drink. I know a lot of people and a lot of this is because your soul is not in line. So you're exhausted. I'm talking about chronically, not like when we go through ascension symptoms, you might be exhausted for 48 hours out of the blue. I'm talking about if every single day for like the whole year, you're feeling exhausted, it's the energy drinks and all that other stuff. When you're in alignment, oh, baby, the energy just keeps going. Everything is that way. Your work is going to feed your soul, and you have energy. I get more energy doing the work than not doing the work. It cuts both ways. Some people dread work. Oh, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. You're running a reversal. The car's gears are messed up. I can't. I hear this all the time. I can't stand my girl. Oh, I can't stand my husband. I hear this all the time. Wake up. Don't get into you're running reversal codes from this moment forward. Okay. From this moment forward, you're going to have it's not a job. It's a vocation. What you're doing. Remember, there's a segue to this. This is called the bridge of incidents to get to your new job vocation, to get to the true relationship. Again, some people did work in 2025. Some people did nothing. I guess we'll find out who did what. Make sure you do the inner work, and then it just fits. It fits right in like piece of the puzzle. But both parties needed to do the work in order to receive. It could happen with this. Maybe there's a company that had I'm just making it up, a new CEO, right? He's a high vibe or she's a high vibe CEO, whatever it is. And now and you're a high vibe person. So now, like a magnet, do you understand how this goes? Right? So now the person that's running that company or whatever, now you go right in. Oh, wow, look, it fits. You got two people, divine counterparts, right? And then they both did the work. Now it just boom, like glue, like magnetic. So this is where everything that we were doing a lot of work last year. There's going to be a lot of new people today. This is why we did the work last year, so that it's automatic. It's just resonance. It's just frequency. It's just magnetic. And the more you do this, you also know what's not for you. Like there's certain jobs, I'm sure people, like you won't do it. You don't care how high the pay is. You don't have time for that. You don't have time for relationships that waste your time. And you don't care how much money they're throwing at you for that relationship. I know a lot of girls go through that. You better wake up. What's important in life? All these things are your frequency. All these things are your frequency. Don't sell out. I'm telling you. Want to stay young forever? Want to reverse age? Click subscribe. Do the inner work. Do the inner work on this channel. Do the inner work. We got to do the inner work. And this is where the lonely period comes, because so now we're in the void. I've seen this as well. All communication was very quiet, maybe in the past 24 to 48 hours, and continuing on right now. This is the going inside, making sure you will never know. You will never know who you truthfully are. In chatter, you will never know when there's chatter all around you. You will see the difference. You'll see the difference from, say, a girl she's got to be all over Instagram, right? Photoshopping her body, getting all the attention, or the girl that sits out alone on the beach and does the inner work. There's a massive difference. There's a massive difference. The beta male, he's got to get all this attention. He's got to do all this stuff. Or the strongest one of all, the one that could stand alone. You got to know that. You got to know them by their fruits. You better know them by their fruits. So this is what we do here on this channel. This is a massive reset today. I am so grateful for the community support. Could you kindly click the like button before we get off? And maybe, because we're live, if you missed the beginning of this chat, this is such an important day today. This is a massive battle that has to be won. Your new frequency must be the dominant frequency. So in this void, this is like a test. So when you see the stuff pop up from your past, it could be a physical thing in the reality, or the chatter dude. There's the chatter dude again. A lot of people, I got rave reviews on the chatter dude from the last live stream. So these are the things that you have to focus on. So I'm so grateful for, and remember, because so many people were like in fear post 2020, that separation. Okay. Anyone that's part of this community, right? You show up, you're doing all these things, right? Maybe you join a gym, you have friends, maybe have some friends, they do the yoga classes, whatever it is for you. Okay, all I got to do is I know who I am. I know what resonates with my heart and soul, and I don't settle for anything else but that. And settling is really coming from a place of fear. So don't settle, especially when this is such a powerful void. This is your blank canvas today. Paint a beautiful masterpiece today. I love each and every one of you. I am the defender of our everyday lives. No matter what comes your way, light warriors, just keep going. I love you guys so much. Okay, check out the channel page. Hit me up on Facebook. Patreon, Instagram, TikTok. All the links are in the description on the channel page. I love everyone. I love everyone that played a role in my life, because this is the only way that we can become the greatest version of ourselves. And that's what will emerge from the blackout. I love you guys. Bye for now.